It's Miss Grundle here for Math Lesson 6 today. And today we are going to continue to talk about shapes. So, I collected a few of my little shape cards. I have a hexagon, triangle, circle, and square. I'm going to put all of these on my board. These are all shapes, but I noticed something when I laid them out like this. If I get level with my board so I can look at them, I notice that they are all flat. That's one of our requirements for being our two-dimensional shapes. They are flat on the board. When I hold it steady, they don't stand up. You don't see them rising above the board. So I was wondering if there were any other kinds of shapes that we could find that do stand up. So I decided to do a little shape hunt around my classroom. This is something you could do after your video in your classroom, in your house, or even in your neighborhood. So I looked around to see what I could find. The first thing I saw was a block. I had this block in my building area, but I noticed if I look at my block just right in front of me, straight on, it looks like a square. But when I put this block on my board, it stands up a lot taller than my square. So I was curious, were there any other items in my classroom that had this square shape but would stand up tall? So I was looking in my math center and I found a dice. I put that dice on my board and this one stands up too. My blue shape disappears when I look at it flat, but the block and the dice are standing up tall. I found one more big square. This is a sponge that I had in my classroom. So I can put it on my board too. And it definitely stands up tall. I wonder why some of our shapes are flat and some of them are tall. Well, we have two different kinds of shapes here. We have our flat shapes and our solid shapes. A solid shape is something that you can hold in your hand. It has more than one dimension. It has 3 dimensions. That means it has height, length, and width. So all of these items I would call solid shapes. So I was curious, could I find any other solid shapes in my classroom? Next, I went looking for a triangle. I thought, this might be a little bit harder because we don't have as many triangles around. But once I looked closely, I found a few of them. I hope Mr. Moore doesn't mind, but I borrowed this cone that I found outside. And look, it definitely stands up. This is a solid shape. When I look at it sideways, it still looks like my triangle. I also found something that is a yummy treat. Can you think of it? I found a pretend ice cream cone. When I put this on my board, it stands up. And when I look at it straight on, I see a triangle shape. I found one more thing in my classroom. A party hat. So now I have 3 triangle shapes that are solid. I wonder if you can find any where you are. I'm going to clear off my board because then I was thinking about a circle. Now, we probably don't have that many circles, right? Because it would just roll away. But I was eating lunch and I took a drink and I noticed My soda can has that same circle shape. If I hold it sideways, I see my circle. But if I put them on the board to compare it, this one definitely stands up tall and is a solid shape. I also found a little block that had the same circle, but when I put it on my board, it was standing up. And there's one more that I found that's especially important right now. Some wipes. I turned it on its side and I saw a circle. But this big canister is definitely a solid shape. It's the biggest of them all. So I was wondering, these all have a circle top and bottom, but could I find anything in my classroom that was even more like a circle? Maybe you use some of them to play outside? I was peeking in my toy bin and I found a tennis ball. When I hold it like this, I see my circle shape. And when I try to balance it on my board, I see that it stands up. So this is a solid round circle. I'm going to move this one aside because I think it might roll away from me. I found one other round solid circle in my classroom. I found a red squishy ball, like a stress ball. I can see that it has the circle shape and that it stands up and is solid. Whew, it's trying to roll away from me. So I want to see if you can find anything. Take a look around the room that you're in and see, can you find anything that has a circle, square, or triangle shape? When you're done, you are going to do page 6, problem set 6 in your math book. What you need to do is match the shape to the picture. This is a pretty quick one, so you'll have time to do your shape hunt too. I hope you all had a great time learning today. Thank you for your good work, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.